Okie dokie. Back in the game. First of all, I've done a few changes. I've got more mods, so let's see. Start with the elves. They're more like the Dragon Age 2 elves now, so they have like huge pupils. Oh my god, I can't say it. So yeah, they got huge eyes now, like Dragon Age 2. Let's see, what else is there? What was it? Oh, got better structures and all sorts of stuff. I'll add them to the link below description. So let us head off. Let's see what.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Sten. So I want to go to Redcliffe Village. So we got these yellow ones are DLC. I'm not sure what that one is. Don't remember. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, the other thing was oh god, what were those mages called now? Oh, crap, I forgot. Anyway, they've got their thing on their foreheads. The one who had their emotions removed. What were they called? Anyway, loading.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Huh. Let me guess, you're an idiot. What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. Let me tell you this. We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Al Eamon exactly?
Why? Are you his son?
No, I'm not his son. I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Al Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Huh. Does not make you heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Huh. So Logain now?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Huh. Well, nothing to do to the child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Huh. But you are an heir to the throne, right?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Huh. As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Alright.
Going.
Thomas.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I'm on important business and I see Arl Eamon.
Oh. Then you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard Arl Eamon's sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Alright. Down to the village. Okie dokie.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news!
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
No, not all of us died.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Huh. What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
You You want my help? You don't know me.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
First I have questions.
By all means.
Isn't there a way into the castle to get the source?
The castle is closed to us, its doors barred. We could storm it certainly, but what would that accomplish? Our numbers are too few. We cannot throw men at the castle walls when they are needed to protect the village.
What happens after tonight?
Once the village is safe, we will try to enter the castle to find the source of this trouble.
Why don't you just evacuate the village? It's
Then you will help us?
Very well, I will help.
There are no darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
If there's a chance to rescue the owl, we have to try.
Perhaps.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Alright. I want to discuss the situation with you. Tell me about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
And thus I'd like to know something about you.
I suppose that's not too much to ask. I did not mean to be brusque.
What will you do if Farmer Eamon is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Why have you stayed? Why didn't you just leave? Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Perhaps we give him a
Good,
hand.
then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
Right. You have some Arl Eamon's knights
I
here?
have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Search for the owner of Sacred Ashes?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Huh. Well, that look cowardly.
I'm not here for glory. I would prefer being outside, but Perth has a point. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
What exactly are the things outside the
I
village?
do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries. All I know is these things don't fall easily. You hack them to pieces and still they come.
So what happens after this battle?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Better be reward after all this.
Eamon would be in a better position to reward you, to be honest.
I should get back to work.
Luck be with you, my friend.
Alright.
Let us pray.
Hello.
You are a stranger amongst us, and a mage, I see. Yet you still defend our home in its darkest hour. We are grateful.
You can tell I'm a mage?
Do not fear. I am not about to raise a rabble against you. I am sure your magic will prove valuable before the day is out. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
How safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I like your blessing, mother.
Of course, child. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
Oh, bark.
Why haven't Mother and Father returned yet? They're gone.
Please, can't you do something to help us?
Hello.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Your husband and son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
Certainly.
Maker's blessings upon you.
Hello.
Good day.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming? Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be
Just
alright.
look around.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Hello.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Who are you?
My name's Caitlin, my lord. Pardon me, but... Are you really a mage? The kind that casts spells and everything?
Yes, I am.
You're very handsome. I never would have... I mean, I didn't expect... Never mind. Are you going to help
Well.
us? Everyone says we're going to die tonight.
Yes, I'll do my
I
best.
can't even sleep. I close my eyes and I see my mother being carried off. What have we done that the Maker allows this to continue?
Try to be strong, everyone is frightened.
It's my brother Bevin. He ran off, maybe tried to leave the village. I'm so scared those things got him.
Why would he run off, do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone. I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Huh. Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Silence, girl. You want the children
All right.
to hear you?
Alright. Another village itself.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Is this where humans keep all their wisdom? Your behavior makes much more sense to me now.
Walking corpses. Do you think it's something in the water?
No, we don't have the men we
Still
need.
no sign of them coming
And
back
their
from the
numbers just
castle,
keep
no?
growing each night.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Hello.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
You heard wrong.
So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference.
That much is clear.
We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
How's morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes. and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop. The men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Alwyn refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Huh. Nobody else can do these
Not
repairs?
by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Is there anything else you
We
need?
could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
I want to discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I have some questions.
Ask away.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things.
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Why have you been stationed here?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the Chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect.
The weak must learn to protect themselves.
That is unworthy of you, Stan. Are the Qunari never in need of aid? Are you people so heartless?
No Qunari would ever cower helplessly, not woman nor elder nor child. They would fight for their survival with tooth and nail.
Well, we're not Qunari. I'm not asking those folk to fight monsters. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done.
Tell me what's happened here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
Do you know anything about Alim and Silmas?
No. I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
Carry on.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
She can't open it. Should open this though. There's a door. Caitlin's home. When you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath and Hello, someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
A small human. I say burn it out.
Ah, what are you doing? All right, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
First tell me what you were doing in there.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Where's this sword now? You had the right idea, you're indeed very brave.
Thank you, sir. But the sword is too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as someone like you.
Where's this sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
I could use the sword to help the village.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Alright. Do.
And I'm off.
The green blade. It is a long sword. Damage, nature, as it kills, nature to damage, physical resistance. Huh. That's better. Alright. Good. Who lives in general store? Like Callahan.
What do you mean?
Women are priests, or merchants, or artisans, or farmers. None of those have any place fighting.
I have no idea how to answer this.
It is not done. There is no more to it.
Do you mean your people have no female mages or warriors?
Of course not. Why would our women wish to be men?
What are you talking about? They don't wish to be men.
They shouldn't. That can only lead to frustration.
Stan! No, never mind. Let's drop this.
Huh. Oh, swearing? Ah. Gonna see what's in the wooden crate.
And I'm off.
Lesser injury kit. Some death roux over here. General stores in here.
Yes? Right away.
There's a lamp oil in these barrels.
Mm-hmm. I shall. It's done.
Oh man. Maybe I need to be the main character.